Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, a fun matchup in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. Finds him over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. This one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score is getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
First down, and they go right back to it. It's a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
From the 19. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Purdy gets this from the pistol. He lost the football, and the Browns pick it up. There he goes, right sideline. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Browns parlay the turnover into a lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but someone would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Robinson on the inside give. He powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 11, and that's a 49er first down.
San Francisco.
Looking to throw, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Here's 2nd and 2. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's cruising speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Get set! Get set! Watch out!
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And no question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Get set! Get set! 18! Watch out!
They stick with McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. That's a nice run in there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Got it! Ready?
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Ready?
It's Judkins on the counter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Pick up a 5 on that play, and that gives the Browns a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready there, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Another one for Judkins. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for Cleveland. First down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Another Another game to Judkins. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. Just gets down inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, Moses.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive.
Panther 11, Panther 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
With Sanders out of the pistol. Big strike downfield to Judy. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. That's good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
70 Lions. Ready, right?
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. And this one does not go far.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Hey, 70 Lions.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Has it in close. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns finish up their opening drive. David Njoku, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves it can stop it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Isaac Gorindo to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10.
Outside. 18. What's up?
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Get set. Get set. 18. What's up? Start.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so that means 3rd down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
3rd and just 2 to go. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He has the first over the middle. Now he's past the 25. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. They'll go play action for Sanders. Makes the grab in bounds left side. This is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the 49ers. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. From the gun is Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's a 49er first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense set for a first and 10.
Get set.
From the gun, McCaffrey. Escapes a defender. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Going run again with McCaffrey. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Purdy throwing here. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it, and Purdy has it knocked out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
19 tight. 19. Curve 19. Curve 19. 19 Lion. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Sanders going to throw here on first. On target here to Njoku. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Check, Bobcat, check. Get it.
From the gun, Judkins. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Here's Judkins on second down. And that is exactly why you rally to the football. Not through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Sanders now on third down. Forced back to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. The Browns looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. He gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Now it's Purdy. Dumps it off to his running back. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Purdy throwing here on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on these stud tight ends, that's big time.
San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Purdy on first down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The 49ers will call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Gonna need something special here. Second and 20 following the sack. Trying again following the sack. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. It would help set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Mooney knocks it through, and they've taken back the lead. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Judkins up the middle. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. And there's Alfred Collins cleaning up that play.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Stephanie! Bronco 80!
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Purdy to throw it. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
San Francisco.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Setting up the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw again, it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this is the first time he's been called on today. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, here's Judkins. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. You've got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders has him on the quick hitter. Oh, he struck that defender. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Got that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Panther 11, Panther.
From the 31. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that will tie things up in the 3rd. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Outside and reeled in by Kittle. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Purdy looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a 49er 1st down. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. And they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
To the air again, Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action, Sanders. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of the target.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Luke Martin making that play. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It remains tied after 3, so we're going to have to decide things in our 4th quarter. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll go play action for Sanders. On target here to Njoku. He fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. On 3rd down, he'll go with Sampson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Bronco 80, trap 60, trap 60, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 19 tight, 19.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long. So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. Got all of it, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Ringo to return it. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Purdy. Dumped off to his running back. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball to make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set. Start.
On the gun is Purdy. Left side secured by Ayuk. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. The give, left side. Here's Robinson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jerome Baker has it. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. 1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. They'll run here, following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
It's set.
Now Purdy. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down after a short gain. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. He'll throw it. That's caught for the 1st. And he is brought down just 5 yards from the end zone. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. 49ers trail by a field goal. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The 49ers jump in front late. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Okay,
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on.
He'll look to throw it. And a screen pass for Judkins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
That's good. 4 8.
70.
First and 10 at the 48.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Setting up to pass. Galloping inside the 40. No one around. He's got space. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. The window to return it. He's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Here he is to throw. Connects on the crosser. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10.
Get set. Go.
Back to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And that'll bring up second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's second and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back. And 2 straight incompletions made this third down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Get set.
To throw. He'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Ready?
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down.
Ready?
Browns just kneeling out the clock in this victory now.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Browns come away with the win. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our...